The 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Tate. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9. Jones going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can draft.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now it's Crowder. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Geis with the carry on second down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6.
Now Darnold. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Geis. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, exit.
3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, QB, come on.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. They find some open field here. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Geis, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Jones to throw again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, orbit.
Play action. It's Darnold. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Ficken's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a Joe